How's it going, everyone? This is Faustlife19’s Fight Forecast of the Week. How's it going? How's it going? Finally, it's fight night. Royval versus Kape. Make sure you catch the action live at the UFC Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada. This December 13th. Let's get it. In this video, we're breaking down the full main card, so let's not waste any time. Are y'all ready for some bold predictions? And our take on who's gonna crush it in the octagon. Don't forget to like. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more premium content. Without further ado, here's Faustlife19’s fight forecast of this main card. Here's the lineup for the UFC's main card. Let's get it. We got Kennedy versus Marcus. We got Costa versus Morgan. Next, we got César Almeida versus Cezary. Next, we got Giga versus Kevin Vallejos. The last but not least, we got Brandon Royval versus Manel Kape. Let's get it, Manuel. Let's go. Let's get into the first fight right here. We got Kennedy versus Marcus. I mean, what an amazing banger of a fight. Look at the height. We got 6'5" versus 6'2". Kennedy 14-6. We got Marcus at 5-2. Let's get a little deeper into Kennedy's heavyweight career. He's got 10 wins by knockout. Got 4 first round finishes. Then we got UFC Fight Night. Kennedy versus Walker. Walker came out with the win versus Kennedy, July 12th, 2025. That was his last UFC bout. Let's look at Marcus's UFC career. Got 1 win by knockout, 4 wins by submission. Then we got first 5 round finishes. First 5 round finishes. Bro. Buchecha versus Marcus. Buchecha ended up winning that one July 26, 2025. UFC Fight Night. I mean, we got United States versus Brazil. Let's see what we got here. It's going to be a spicy one. Yeah, it's going to be a very great fight. A very interesting one. I like both of their come forward kind of fight style. I like Kennedy with the striking. I see it just him dominating fight with in the first round. I think he's just gonna go in. He's not, and if he doesn't go in, he's gonna have a tough time and he's gonna have a little more trouble, a little more like just figuring out the game. If he gets a little more fatigued, then I don't know. Maybe Marcus is gonna throw in some good wrestling, but if he doesn't, I see Kennedy coming up with a knockout, straight up knockout. No TKO. I see a knockout, and I see that the first round knockout with Kennedy. That's what I got my prediction on that one. I know it was quicker than usual, but they're both coming off a loss. They're both similar in height. You know, there is a height difference, but not that much. And then I see Kennedy, you know, he just had some losses under his belt, and I think he's up for grabs in this win. So I got Kennedy. Next, we got Melquizael, Costa versus Morgan. Hey, what a fight that they had in the past, not together, but I've seen these guys fight in the previous UFC fights. All right, we're getting this next fight right here. We got Costa right here. We're looking at a featherweight division fighter right here. 7 wins by knockout, 8 wins by submission. Has 9 first round finishes. Amazing. Also, his last fight was Erosa, and it was May 17, 2025, UFC Fight Night. You know who came out with that? Costa did. His nickname, Melquizael. I wonder what that stands for.
Oh, would you look at that?
Gotta look it up.
Yeah, well. Would you look at that? Yeah,
we got Mr. Morgan over here, 21-11. Let's check out what he's got going. He's got 13 wins by knockout, 3 wins by submission, 8 first round finishes. You know, his last fight, UFC Fight Night, was July 12, 2025. It was against Landwehr, yeah. And Morgan pulled that off with the win, yo. I just like both of these fighters, right? But when I'm looking into who's more relative and who I see fight more, I see Costa pops up on my radar more. He pops up in so many different kind of skills that I see a lot of boxing in him. I see very great ground defense. He's all around great fighter. I really like him. What do we got? It's Brazil versus France again. Here we go. But I'm gonna take Costa on this one. I got Costa winning this one by decision. I think it's gonna go all the way. It'll be decision, unanimous decision. Costa taking it in. Let's get into this next one. Let's not waste any more time. We got César Almeida versus Cezary. Let's get it. We got César Almeida 7-1. We got Cezary at 1 win. So he's just jumping in. Yo, this is crazy. But let's break it down a little deeper. César Almeida, Cezary, his nickname. Middleweight division, we got 5 wins by knockout, 4 first-round finishes. And then UFC Fight Night was his last fight, January 11, 2025. Almeida versus Al-Hassan. Almeida came up with the win. He got the W. So yeah, not so many great impressive stats on these ones. I mean, they seem like I say, like it's the debut of Cezary, and then Almeida has a win. So there seems to be something up in someone's sleeve. But we got Cezary at 1 win. He doesn't have a lot going on his fight record at the moment, but he might build it up. He might not, due to fighting Almeida. So we'll see how that goes. But all of the best of luck and God bless. I'm gonna make this one pretty sweet and simple. I like César Almeida. I got him winning, and I got him winning by decision. Let's get on to the next fight. The last fight was just less information what was going on, but let's get on to the co-main event of the night. We got number 15, Giga, Chikadze, and Kevin Vallejos from the Contender series, working his way up in the UFC. We got 15-5 with Giga, 16-1 Kevin Vallejos. Let's look into Giga. Nicknamed the Ninja. Giga, we got 9 wins by knockout, 1 first-round submission, 9 first-round finishes, and then UFC Fight Night, April, was it 26, 2025? He ended up losing versus Onama. Onama's a freaking good fighter too, so he's up there in rankings and up there in fighting the best of the best. Let's look a little deeper into Kevin Vallejos. El Chino is his nickname. We got him in the featherweight division. 11 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 8 first-round finishes. Then in UFC Fight Night, let's break it down. August 2nd, 2025. Silva versus Vallejos. Vallejos hold the W. Wow. Yo, that is the last. Yeah, we got Georgia versus Argentina with this one. You know, Giga coming in with the loss recently, and then Kevin with the win recently. They're going to battle. They're going to some great lengths in battle. I mean, what a fight! With Giga has some of the best kicks in the game, and then we got Kevin Vallejos is just a spectacular fighter coming up in the rankings, and he can be ranked with this fight. He could take that number 15 spot, and I think he has him. I think he's gonna pull out the win. He has youth, momentum going on his side. I feel like he also has a lot great striking and really great what do you call it, finishing mindset, where he can actually take out the fighter that's in front of him. He doesn't see a face, he sees an opponent that he needs to finish. I see that in Kevin Vallejos. No slouching Giga side. He's a very great, an amazing fighter. Like I said, he has some of the coolest kicks I've ever seen. But with Kevin Vallejos coming in for the first throw, I see him doing that. So I got Kevin Vallejos, and I have him by TKO. I got Kevin Vallejos TKO 2nd round. Last but not least, we got Brandon Royval versus Manel Kape. Let's get it going. We got him at 17-8, 21-7. Let's see. Brandon Royval. Let's look at his records in the UFC. Raw Dog is his nickname. Flyweight division. Let's get it going. 4 wins by knockout. He's also got 9 wins by submission, 10 first-round finishes. UFC 317, Royval versus Van. June 28, 2025 was his last fight, and, you know, Van won. That was his come up. Van's come up to get to Pantoja, and then obviously last weekend, you saw what happened. But Royval, I like him. And this is a great fight. I also like that he's fighting Manel Kape, which is an amazing opponent. He's such a great striker, such a great kicker, such a great finisher. Man, what a finisher he is too. His nickname Starboy. Flyweight division, 13 wins by knockout. He's got 5 wins by submission, 9 first-round finishes. Also, UFC Fight Night was his last fight on March 1st, 2025. It was Kape versus Almeida, which is his last fight. So that was a great fight. I mean, looking at both the 17-8, 21-7. I mean, Brandon coming off the loss versus Joshua Van. Manel Kape had the win with Sabaya. United States versus Angola, 5'9", 5'5". Little height difference, you know. Just what an amazing way to end this UFC fight night and the UFC fights of the year. You know, this is the last fight card of the year. This is going to be one of the bangers that I see happening, can actually flourish and have great highlights for next year. So I see this being 50G, baby, 50G. But for real, Brandon Royval versus Manel Kape. I mean, I'm gonna go Brandon Royval if I'm picking. He's just one of those, like it's in his name, raw dog. But he's just so he's just a grinder, bro. Like he's a great wrestler, great cardio, great stamina. I mean, his last fight was just not the best of the displays because of what happened was they went at it. He ran out a little energy here and there, but I think after that he's prepared. He trains in the mountains. Shout out all the way from Denver, Colorado, Brandon Royval. Yeah, he's trained out of here. He's has all the altitude in the world to work with. And what can I say? He's also one of my favorite fighters, and he can actually put a whooping. Very great striker. I also think he just is strong grappling, has really great wrestling, volume striker. Super explosive and high energy. So I see him just pulling this out if he plays his cards right, knows his strengths. Yeah, I see him pulling out. So I got Brandon Royval pulling this off. And yo, what an amazing fight. God bless everyone on this card, and I appreciate everyone that's been on this. So yeah, this has been a good one. This has been a good ride. This might be my last one, or might not, but it is my last one of this year because it's the last card of the year. And I appreciate everyone that's been on this. But that's all for this week's Faustlife19’s fight forecast. Thanks for tuning in as we broke down the UFC Fight Night, Royval versus Manel Kape. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next fight forecast of the week. Let us know in the comments below, what are your picks? We'll see you next time. Peace.